Hello everyone and welcome to a Build Back Better Awards video short. My name is Ray Maloney and today we're talking to one of the winners of the inaugural lighting category. Not just any winner, but a company that has achieved a unique double. Its ZTA Spotlight was the only light fitting to be awarded both a Build Back Better Platinum and a Build Back Better Green rating. And the company's new Renew luminaire repair and refurbishment service also did the double, receiving both a platinum and a green. Who is this company? I'm talking about Stone Lighting, which is a bit emerging as a huge pioneer in the area of sustainability and lighting. I'm delighted to be joined by its newly appointed business development manager, Roger Sexton. Welcome, Roger.
Thank you, Ray.
Now, tell anybody who hasn't heard of Stone, I'm not familiar with them, about the company and why you chose to join them.
So Stone Lighting are a luminaire manufacturer based in Edinburgh, and we make luminaires primarily for the specification market. We like working with lighting designers, architects, and so on. And we produce almost everything in-house or with a local network of specialists, machinists or paint shops or anodizers and so on. We believe in localization and of course this is an element of the circular economy, which is at the beating heart of Stone Lighting, and that's a prime reason indeed why I joined the company. Mm-hmm. I really admire what they do. I think they're pioneers.
Mm-hmm. And tell me about what is the toughest nuts to crack with circular manufacturing to circular economy? What are the massive challenges?
Well, I think in terms of the ZTA, which we're going to discuss in the context of the Build Back Better Awards, by no means is this the only luminaire in our range designed to circular economy principles. It's something we've always done. So in terms of coming up with ideas, like for example, multiple fixing holes to allow adaptability with different module types, or using modularity, for example, this fan and tilt shaft is common to other ranges. So these type of circular economy ideas, principles, they're in the DNA of our company. So it's that wasn't a challenge so much. I think in terms of the challenges, I would name two. One is finding a metric that in a neutral way we can gauge the success of our luminaires in terms of circular economy principles. And I researched a few very good ones, like the Lighting for Good one from Louis Vuitton, but to find one that was really a deep dive into purely the circular economy was a challenge. A challenge that was met by CIBSE with the TM66, also involved with your Build Back Better Awards.
And those who are not familiar, the TM66 is technical memorandum from CIBSE and the Society of Light and Lighting. It's a way of measuring just how circular a light fitting is. Correct.
So the CIBSE have a TM65, which is about embodied carbon and more of a LCA approach. And then, as I mentioned, the real deep dive that came with TM66, which looks at materials, looks at design, looks at the ecosystem and so forth. This is what we were after, a really all-encompassing every element of the circular economy that we can gauge our progress against. And of course, and talk about it in the market. I mean, anyone can lead with their best foot and say, I've done this or this because we know we've done a good job. But much more plausible, I think, much more compelling is to go to the market with a neutral accreditation. And of course, you do this longevity thing. So, where light fitting is for life. So, it's designed not to be subject to the vagaries of fashion. It's designed to be a classical look that continues. And also, you uniquely, I think, you offer a 5-year warranty and then a further 20 years, what you call a duty of care. Yes, in reality, it's something we've always done. Repaired our luminaires in the field and upgraded them. So to be able to do this, indeed, the longevity is an issue, and it should be robust. The housing. Secondly, actually, I mentioned not totally by coincidence at the beginning that we source all our components either locally or make them ourselves. So it via this route, we always know that we can replace components because we've got drawings of every components we've ever designed and utilized. And then you're perfectly correct. The aesthetics is an issue. If there were too many flourishes on the fixture that might be dynamite at the time of launch, further down the road it could be not wanted at all. And what a dreadful reason to replace a perfectly well functioning luminaire just because it looks out of place with the latest fashions. Yeah, you're perfectly correct there. But you also, if I pick up on something you said, for the circular economy to work, it's like a continuum. You need at one extreme the product design to enable this to work, but at the other side of the continuum, you need a service. And indeed, this was why we I think this will work, and indeed the 5 and 25 duty of care message is resonating well in the market, and I think it will work because we back it up with a service. And I think the norm is to return the fixtures to the factory, but that's not always possible. If downtime is expensive or installation is in continuous use. So sometimes it has to be that the renovation or repair or upgrade is done on site. So indeed, we invested in a mobile workshop. Can you imagine that, we can take this workshop to an installation, maybe it's got a suite of spare luminaires, take out the existing ones, replace them with the spare ones, could be parked up outside, do the repairs or the upgrades or what have you, then switch them over again. And, so only a very small amount of time involved. And, remember my continuum, going back to the design of the fixture, this is only plausible if upgrades can be done fast, because the luminaire has been designed to circular economy principles. If you can upgrade in 15 minutes a fixture or something like that. So the whole thing is it's one continuous joined up approach.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that today, and congratulations again on a marvelous victory. Thanks, Roger.
Thanks very much, Ray.